So I've decided, purely out of laziness, to participate in No Shave November. I'm in the beginning stages of getting a cold, and I found that having a cold doesn't bother me that much, but getting a cold is extremely frustrating. So today I figured I'd make a video about some things that you might call pet peeves or just frustrate me in general. There's one object that for me can cause a lot of grief, and thankfully I don't have to deal with it too much living here in coastal Southern California. That thing is umbrellas. I don't have something against umbrellas themselves, it's mostly the way that they're used. Point to be made, number one. On the rare occasions that I do use an umbrella, I make sure that I am standing under my umbrella, not in my umbrella. This subtle difference allows me to see the other people that are also walking around in the rain. Point to be made, number two. When I'm using an umbrella, I understand that my normal, 1.5 foot wide space is now closer to 3 feet wide. Because I follow rule number one, that means that I can still see everybody, and I know to give people more space when I'm walking around because of the extra space the umbrella takes up. On a side note, I'm 6'2", which means I'm about 5% taller than the average American male, a point which will be important soon. One of the ramifications, if you do not follow points 1 and 2, is that I get hit in the face with your umbrella. Unfortunately, sometimes I get hit in the eye with the little metal pointy bits of the umbrella. So please remember to be under your umbrella, not in your umbrella, and remember that you are a bit wider than normal, and my face is right at the edge of your umbrella. You can always do what I do, which is use a rain jacket and rain pants, because then you can sit down anywhere that's wet and it's not that big a deal, and you only take up the same amount of space that you normally take up. Pet peeve number 2, use your blinker when you are driving. It's so simple and so many people don't do it, and it just makes everything flow better. I don't want to get too deep into this, but just use your blinker. Make it a habit. Then the last one I wanted to talk about was the first thing I mentioned in the video, which was the process of getting a cold. Like I said, when I have a cold, you just kind of accept the fact I have a cold, it's gonna suck for a little bit, but it's not generally painful. Your nose runs and that kind of thing and what have you, but you're not in any pain. Getting a cold, and you got all the stuff running down the back of your throat and it makes it all raw and it hurts to talk and swallow and sometimes it hurts to eat. It's just, that is the most frustrating because it's not just the physical pain, it's also the mental pain of knowing for the next 2 weeks or however long, I'm gonna have a runny nose and I'm gonna sound funny when I talk and it's just gonna be a big pain in the butt. That being said, today I am feeling a little bit better and these guys have been working wonders. So I hope the fact that my nose isn't really running and my throat is starting to feel better means that I won't really get a cold, which would be just awesome. So I just noticed today that my glasses are getting a bit uncomfortable, and I noticed that I have a small sore from the bridge of my glasses. So I love my new glasses, I think they look great, and that means that when I'm doing dissections or working in the lab, I can wear my glasses because all of the dry air tends to dry out my contacts, which is what I used to wear all the time. But now I have to put off wearing my glasses because they give me this sore, because when I was 17 in high school, in basketball practice, a teammate broke my nose. And it broke super up high right here and just pushed a little bit that way, so that side sticks out, so when it rests on it, it hits at a different angle and causes a little sore there. And you can see from this CAT scan, which is actually what I got when I broke my eye socket, you can see just how crooked the inside of my nose is. And yes, I broke my eye socket. I will tell that story at a future point. So those are just a couple things that I wanted to rant about a little bit and get off my chest. I hope everyone is doing well this holiday, and I will see you guys tomorrow.